dental problems started in my younger 20s, when I became pregnant. As soon as I became pregnant, took prenatal vitamins. They made me really, really sick, so I didn't take them. Bad mistake. Being pregnant, the baby took all the nutrients and it all came from my teeth. From there on, it just slowly got worse. They were breaking. I would have a lot of cavities, and then once you have one, they kind of move to the next tooth and so on. So at some point, most of my back teeth were all broken.
When she came in and we examined her, unfortunately, a lot of teeth could not be saved. She had been suffering from many broken teeth for quite a while, and she had gone to many dentists, and they just were patching her teeth up, and there was no real long-term solution for her.
I never wanted to smile. I didn't want to talk. I was worried about my breath. It definitely stopped me from doing a lot of things just because I didn't want people to see my teeth. The moment I realized that I wasn't going to wait any longer, it's really due to my career. I have received a promotion that kind of put me in the forefront of my company, where I was going to be going to events, speaking with people, and I just wasn't confident doing that and being the face of my company with that look. I was mostly just scared of seeing the dentist. It was the unknown, not really knowing what to expect. I didn't know what the process was going to be. I was already in pain. I could only imagine that I was going to be in more pain going to a dentist, so I just put it off for a really long time. The first time I came into the office, they were very welcoming. Everyone is so friendly. Again, they never judged me, and that was something I was a little nervous about, because with as bad as my teeth were, you feel like you're always being judged. But they never made me feel that way. It was very comforting and friendly, and they just kind of become your friends.
When Leah came in, she just wasn't confident about her smile. We had a lot of discussions with her, and she told us that she did not want to end up in a denture. She decided that she wanted the best outcome possible. She wanted the strongest teeth possible. So with Miss Leah, we were able to place 6 implants on the top and 5 implants on the bottom. So we were able to rebuild her whole smile on the top and bottom, get everything matching up really well.
The technology they have definitely impressed me. I didn't realize that they were making the teeth on site. When I found out that it was a 3D printed type of a thing for your prototype, I was so just shocked. I was like, they're 3D printed? That is amazing. The other dentist that I had seen didn't really go into any kind of details on how they did their practice. Also didn't make me feel as comfortable as Dr. Doss did. So no, I was impressed, and it was the first time I'd ever seen that. The day of the surgery, my mom brought me in. He did give me a sedative to kind of help me stay calm for coming in that morning. Once I was in, they did put me under. That's about all I remember until I woke up and had beautiful teeth. Pain wasn't bad at all. The recovery process was really easy. I couldn't stop smiling. I kept standing in front of the mirror, and I just couldn't stop looking at my teeth. Everybody I knew, family, friends, I was like, look at my teeth, look at my teeth. So yeah, that first time was a shock. It was almost kind of weird to see myself like that. I wasn't used to it yet, but it was a good weird. And the more I look, the more I love it. I can eat anything. I do eat anything. I've eaten things now that I haven't eaten in years because eating was very painful. My confidence has definitely changed. I am not afraid to smile. I'll talk to anybody, where before I was really shy and never wanted to be in the forefront, never really wanted to speak out. Now I'm probably the first one to speak out, and I've got a huge smile all the time.
It's incredible to see that change in her. But most importantly, the biggest change in her is she does not have to worry about continuing dental problems.
The investment itself is definitely worth it. It's just like buying a home or putting a down payment on a home. It's something you know you're going to have for a lot of years. And my teeth are gonna be with me for the rest of my life. Having a smile back now after so many years, it's an amazing feeling. For not smiling for almost 20 years is where I hid my smile. So now that I can, it's just, I don't wanna hide it.